Oh boy.
Oh, g'day. There you go. Hey, sorry about that. I got a bit excited there for a moment.
All right, so here we are, guys, down at Golf Central, and now this is just about to be released. So the embargo's just come off right now, and that's why this is here. The new Mizuno driver. Now, it's the ST180 is the name of it.
ST180.
Now, there is another one coming, and it's going to be in months' time. It's going to have a slightly more adjustments, but anyway, this is a pretty basic sort of a driver, isn't it?
That's probably why I like it.
Yeah, and and look, nothing against the JPX 900. For me, it's all well and good to have all these fiddly bits and doovamajiggies and whatever else, but for me, it's not really so much of a driver. I understand moving some weights, that's fine, but when you can adjust the face, and I think all that weight can go somewhere else, the way I look at it.
And the other thing I see blokes, they move 50 times.
They'll hit a bad shot and they'll change it. They'll hit a bad shot and they'll change it.
Instead of going, I just hit a bad shot.
Yeah.
It's still at the right setting.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it before tonight, and I've hit it a few times here.
Correct.
That one I felt set up pretty good. I like it. It's
pretty good. Like
yeah, I was surprised because, you know, look, over the years Mizuno drives been a little bit hit and miss.
I agree.
I did like last year's model.
Yeah, correct.
You're right. Because this looks similar from the top.
Yes.
Right. It's just that when you looked underneath, you went, oh gee, there's a lot going on.
So speaking of underneath on this thing, there's a big weight that's been pulled to the back.
Yep.
And now they've got the wave technology like they've had in their hybrids and in their fairway woods.
Yep.
And they're putting the driver.
Yeah.
So basically that's a compression sort of channel, and it gives you a little bit more ball speed, especially low off the face. Basically, it just gives you a little bit more forgiveness across there. And it would have to change the sound, hasn't it?
It feels, when you hit it, it feels soft, like it's got some forgiveness.
I was just about to say, like it's solid, but it is soft.
Yeah, but I like the feel of it.
I like the sound of it.
Well, the sound is, well...
Like the sound of it's like it's not super loud, it's kind of, it's muted-ish.
Yeah.
But again, it ends pretty quick. Yeah. It's like, pop, and then it's done.
Yep. So, I liked last year's model.
Yes.
I thought out of all the ones we tested last year, it was a pretty good model. The thing I didn't like was the price was a little bit...
Yeah, it was up there.
Right, so it was up there at the top end. You're saying this one's going to sit a little bit lower.
This is cheaper, which is great, and there's a whole lot of shaft options. So I think it's 12 different shaft options. I mean, this is the Tensai, which is I think there's a lot of guys on tour starting to really use this.
Yep.
But basically, like I said, the new one coming out is a GT as well. The GT is a lower spinning head or more compact head, a little bit better player's head.
Yep.
But from the numbers, anyway, we'll talk about the face. The face is everything's a similar design in regards to the titanium everywhere.
Yep.
The face they've changed to SP700. Now, it's different to what it used to be in the 900 and previous drivers. I'm pretty sure SP700 tie is a little bit on the old school. Yep. I remember being some drivers made of this, the whole head being made of this material. So, for Mizuno, they're saying it's coming off the face a bit faster, and from numbers point of view, this is keeping up for me with the Ping and the Epic.
All right. Well, like I said, I haven't seen any numbers or anything else for myself, but the couple of ones I've hit here, look, you know, I was going to hit a couple of bad ones.
Yeah.
But the couple of good ones I hit, I felt like it was really moving forward.
Like that one.
Like that one there felt like it was punching forward.
It's not spinning much. My issue with previous Mizuno stuff, and you know, some other drivers out there, they tend to spin a little bit up.
Yeah.
So this is weight pulled back, so it's got a reasonably high MOI, so it's quite forgiving.
Yep.
But also,
I think that's a
low spin
feeling through it. Yeah.
I think so too. But they've changed the face. They've still kept that blue colour with the matte blue colour.
Yep.
I'm going to hit one.
You hit one. Look, I love the plain colours of clubs.
Yes.
The blues and certainly the matte finishes. Like some of the shiny finishes are...
Yeah, especially with the sun. Like as you can see probably in the close-ups, you can see there's a light here.
Some of the shiny finishes make some clubs look a little bit cheap.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, I liked the finish last year. This is very similar.
I think it's the same.
I reckon this is better than last year's. Well,
it feels better.
Maybe for...
Well, I'll cut that one a little bit.
Maybe...
But how's that noise though?
I'm not sure how many settings my Triton driver has, but it has quite a number. It has 2 different sole plates. It has a whole heap of different weight settings you can have.
It's set on 7.5 degrees, mate.
It took me, what, ages
Forever
to get where I went. This is where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that annoys you a bit because you can go through quite a few numbers of rounds of golf before you go, all right. And as where this, Joe picked it up, hit it, bang.
Exactly right.
So it's set up 7.5.
Yeah, it's a bit low.
And I was still hitting it all.
Yeah, you hit it good.
Yeah.
So there is actually a line on the top there you can see in the close-ups, and it's like it goes from the matte to a glossy black.
Yep.
And it kind of gives you, a decent sort of line. So to line up to the target,
Yep.
it's very distinctive.
Yep.
The running bird's on the top.
Yep.
Like I said, premium shaft options, grip options as well.
It's one thing I'll say about Mizuno.
Oh.
I really love the fact that what Al and I were talking about before, the shaft options, grip options, because that same thing. You want to buy a new set of irons, and you can go, yep, this is the shaft I've had, this is a shaft I feel comfortable with, this is what I want, yep, no worries.
And no charge. It's just what it is what it is.
I think that's a great...
That's why I use Mizuno irons. Mizuno fitting system's brilliant, and I think they're actually bringing some more fitting system in for the woods now.
Yep.
So they've always had the swing DNA for the irons. I think they could be doing a similar thing with the woods as well. So that's bloody good. Now this thing is a 9.5 degree head. Yep. So neutral on this is 9.5 degrees.
Yep.
Can go down 2 and up 2, and then of course you've got your upright settings on there as well. There's also going to be another head. So this is the 9 degree as standard head. Yep. And then you can go 2 degrees either way. Yep. There's also going to be a 12 degree head or 12.5 degree head.
All right.
So 12 is going to be neutral, so you can go down to 10.5 or up to 14.5. Yep. Which for the seniors and ladies as well. ST180, quite
ST180,
good. Now,
like I said, I've hit it half a dozen times here now, and every time I've hit it, even when I've hit it average, it's still gone reasonably good, and I've still gone, oh, that feels really good.
And if nothing else, it looks brilliant and it feels brilliant. But as you see from the numbers that have popped up for me, not from those shots, from some of the shots I had earlier, they come off the face bloody quick, and I'm surprised with how low a spin it is for how far back the weight seems to be.
Look, there is some good gear out there now. Like, holy moly. So
it's good to see Mizuno starting to make, like, the fairway wood's really good. The CLK hybrids we've done, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Richo's just mucked around with them. He hadn't hit them before. Loving them. There's also, stay tuned for the ST180 3 wood, or the fairways. So that's to come. Also, just
what's good to see
stay tuned, because
so Mizuno's been punching out great irons for a long
wedges
time,
forever,
right? So without a doubt, but it's really good to see that they are punching out some good woods as well.
Well, most of their players who are contracted, like Luke Donald and Chris Wood and stuff like that, guys that don't use their woods, or maybe they do here and there, but they certainly don't stick with them too long.
Right. I think the last couple of years, like, I'm sure Mizuno will tell me that they've been making great woods for a long time.
Of course they have.
And
no,
they have. But certainly the last 2 models, last year's I was really impressed with. And this one I think's better.
I think so, especially from a feel point of view and a minimalist point of view. And it's going to be more forgiving based on the Shockwave technology and the weight back. So
it's isn't it? The first time you hit one, you go, oh, that feels really nice.
Because you said that off camera, ooh.
I went, oh,
and you know that's good.
Nice. That's where some ones you hit one, you go, it's all right. But as soon as I hit this, I thought, it feels nice in your hands.
It does.
Yep.
And they're not too long, so 45 inches, plenty of shaft options, plenty of loft options, without the doovies moving around.
Yep. I like that.
Exactly.
Set to what you want.
And go from there.
Rip in and
rip in.
A low number.
Exactly.
Half your handicap.
Less stuffing around with this and more stuffing around with that.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the Mizuno ST180 driver. Stay tuned for the fairway wood as well.
So you're saying, when will they be?
Right now is the embargo's off.
When will you be able to?
I'm pretty sure December.
December.
I'm pretty sure they're out in December.
See, I wonder if you've got maybe some really nice family, they might buy you one for Christmas.
So put it this way, by the time this
if
comes
anyone
out...
wants to buy me one for Christmas.
Do it, Jake. So put it this way, now the embargo's off, you'll see a lot of images.
Yep.
And chances are your rep in the area, especially Australia, should have the driver for you to hit.
Yeah.
So
look, I definitely have a hit of one. It's nice.
Finally worth putting a Mizuno into the mix with your TaylorMades and your Callaways and your Pings.
Look, we've hit we hit a lot of drivers.
Yep.
The couple that stick out at the moment, this one, Ping.
And the Ping. So there we go.
Certainly.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the video.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
Beautiful.
Cheers.